Hello, welcome to this lesson in After Effects. In this lesson, I will introduce you to the After Effects workspace and show you how to import footage to create a project. When you first open After Effects, you'll see this screen. This is a home screen. There's various things you could do here. You could start a new project or open a project, watch some tutorials, etc. For now, though, we're going to click that away because I want to show you the actual workspace that you will generally be working in After Effects. Across the top, we have the tool panel, which you will probably recognize if you've worked in other Adobe software programs, such as Photoshop or Illustrator or InDesign. In After Effects, the toolbar is across the top. A very important area is the project panel area. This is where all of the various assets that you import will be found. And we'll get into that in a second. Down here we have the timeline. This is where you'll assemble your project. And this screen is the composition viewing portal, or the preview area, where you'll watch what you're doing down in the timeline. On the side over here, we have what's called stacked panels, and we'll get into those a little more. We'll explore them as we go through the course. So the first thing you want to do to create a project is import footage, which again will import into this projects panel. To do that, we go to File, Import, File. And this will take you to wherever it is you want to keep your various assets on your hard drive. I have a separate folder called Assets for this lesson, which I would suggest you do if you're creating a project. Try to keep all of your various things, like here we have a video file, we have a music file, we have a title, and most projects will have a lot more than that. So try to keep them all in one place so that you can reference them quickly. We're going to click on Trees, which is our video file, and we're going to click on this music composition. Now notice down here it says Import As, and it doesn't give you any options. It says footage. The reason being is video and audio are considered footage, but we'll see in a minute that there are some choices that you can make through this import as area. But for now, let's just click open. And you'll see that both of these files now appear in your projects panel. Now, one thing that's very important, After Effects does not copy these files and put a new copy into the software. Instead, it just references those files that are on your hard drive. So you don't want to delete those files off your hard drive thinking, oh, I've already imported them into After Effects. You have not. After Effects only references them. So if you were to delete those files from your hard drive and you came in to try to work with them here, it would say footage is missing and you wouldn't be able to continue your project. So keep that in mind. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is to go again to File, Import, File. This time we're going to click on this Photoshop file, which is a title for our project. Now you see down in Import As, we do have some choices. We don't want to import this as footage because we want to be able to edit the copy. So we want to import this as a composition. So click Composition and Open. This will lead us to another little box. What we want to make sure is that it says Composition here. You could change it again if you so chose, but we want to keep it as composition. And we want to be sure that it says editable layer styles because, again, we want to edit the layers in After Effects. So we'll click OK. And now we have the title file here in the project panel. You also see that there's a little thumbnail up here that gives you some information about this file. If you were to click on the video file, it would be the same. It shows the thumbnail, shows you it's an MP4 file, its duration, etc. And same with the music. Okay, so now we have something to work with. And what we want to do with our project first thing is save it, give it a name. So save as. And let's just call this Project Trees for now. Excuse me. And click Save. And again, it should, I'm saving this to my assets area, but you could save it anywhere you want on your hard drive. And I had done that before, so we'll replace it. And that's it for now. You've created a project, you've imported footage. we're going to leave it here, and I thank you for watching. Check out the next lesson where I'll show you how to create a composition using these assets that you've imported into your project.